Welcome to the Ladies Confident Trail weekly show and podcast. I am so excited for you to be jumping on here today. I'm excited to be jumping on live with you. If you're new here, welcome. We do our Ladies Confident Trail weekly show and podcast every Wednesday at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. So for today, let me ask you something. Have you ever seen someone air down their tires before hitting the trail and wondered, is that really necessary? Or maybe you've thought, my Jeep is fine. Why would I lower my tire pressure? Why would I lower my PSI? Well, today we're not talking about how to air down your tires. We're going to be talking about the why. Because if you're anything like me, it's not just about knowing how to do something, it's knowing why you do something. I feel like for me, that is really important. I want to know the why behind the what that I am doing. So, airing down isn't about looking experienced. There is a reason for it. It's about control, confidence, protection, and respecting the land that we drive on. And once you understand the why, you'll never skip this step before you head out on a trail ride or an adventure again. Let's dive into what happens when you air your tires down. When you lower your tire pressure, three major things happen. Your tire footprint gets larger, your ride smooths out, which means when you're hitting potholes, bumps, uneven terrain, you as a driver and your passengers are not getting bounced around quite as much. You're not feeling that impact, but your front end components in your Jeep are smoothing out as well. They are not getting the same impact and concussion once those tires are aired down. And probably the most important thing is number three, your traction increases dramatically. So you're not changing your Jeep, right? We're not having to modify anything. We're not building anything. You're changing how it interacts with the terrain, just how it is, with how it is set up right now. And that's powerful. A fully inflated tire is stiff, and airing down allows the tire to flex. So your rubber compound of your tire is going to get softer. So instead of bouncing over obstacles or rocks or potholes or ruts in the trail, your tire actually is going to wrap around them. And honestly, that difference when you are out on a trail is everything. Difference for you, but also the difference for your Jeep. So let's talk about more traction and why that is important. So, more traction equals less wheel speed. Well, why does that matter? When wheels spin, it's not as effective and it can actually be destructive. When your tire spins aggressively, so if your tire starts to spin and it starts to spin a little bit faster, it chews up the dirt or the mud or whatever that terrain surface is that you are on, so that it is actually tearing up the trail itself. But then it also increases your chance of sliding. It puts more stress on your drivetrain. So, all those mechanical parts and pieces as the tires are spinning. So, airing down increases the grip, which means more grip is less throttle. So, you're not having to use as much gas because you're getting more traction and more grip from those tires once they're aired down. And less throttle, so less gas pedal, means more control. More control means less damage. And that means less damage to your Jeep, but also to the trail itself. So, we're also talking about a smoother ride. So, when your tires are fully inflated, they're hard, they're stiff. they bounce. So they're bouncing off of the rocks, they're bouncing off of any of the terrain. You're going to slam down harder. And then that is transferring that shock, that, hard concussion to your suspension, to your components, to your Jeep. When you're aired down, tires start to act like a cushion. So they're going to absorb the impact. And in turn, that is going to help your suspension, your steering components, and your confidence. Because when your Jeep feels stable, you feel stable. So you're going to know you're more comfortable, but so is your Jeep. And it's more capable once you have aired down. And I know I talked about throttle and gas pedal and speed a lot, but when we are talking about having confidence, getting out on adventures, going on the trail, one of the biggest things that is a hesitation, which is very valid, is we're worried about hurting our Jeep or breaking something or damaging it. So, throttle, going faster, more speed, is something that can add to that. I hit going slow all the time, less speed, doing things slower, because we are trying to help to keep our Jeep safe and damage free, but still go out there and have amazing times. So it is so important that when you air down your tires, this gives you the ability to not have to use your throttle as much, not have to use so much gas to keep those tires moving and spinning, because you're going to get aided traction from airing down your tires. It's just one other thing and benefit that you can do. So when you feel your Jeep gripping the terrain, when you feel it moving slowly and predictably, that means you can stop reacting and you don't have to have that worry. And then you start to drive intentionally. So airing down doesn't just protect your Jeep, your hardware, your mechanical parts and pieces. It also protects your mindset, which is so important. Then I wanted to elevate this conversation just a little bit, because sometimes you'll hear people say, oh, if it's an easy trail, you don't need to air down. It doesn't make a difference. Just drive your Jeep the way that it is. Well, with more and more trails closing, I really wanted to make sure that we talked about this today, because if we elevate our conversation, you don't air down just for yourself. So this isn't just about you. You air down because you care about the trail. You want other people to get to go out there and enjoy the amazing places that you get to go. So if you are familiar with Tread Lightly, the principles of Tread Lightly are to travel responsibly, respect the rights of others, protect the environment, and avoid sensitive areas. So when you air down, what you're doing is when you air down your tires, you are reducing the trail rutting. You're not digging out the ruts even deeper or creating ruts. You don't have soil displacement. You're not moving the terrain that is out on the trail. You're not causing more damage. You're not moving the rocks. You aren't, going through, and once you get through it, you can tell you were there with bigger tire ruts, or the terrain is all torn up. And that is what accelerates erosion. And then that can cause major problems. And this is not just, for Forest Service roads, for national forests, for public property. This also is something that off-road parks are having to deal with. And you're seeing more off-road parks closing down because of the time and the financial commitment that it is taking for them to maintain their trails. There are certain locations specifically that will tell you their speed limits on their main easy trails. They ask you not to speed. They ask you not to spin your tires. They ask you to be in four-wheel drive, so you're not tearing up their main trails, that then they have to bring in big pieces of equipment, do the maintenance to fix what has been damaged. There is already regular trail maintenance that has to be done from nature, from rain, from natural erosion. But when we add to that, that changes the game. And that requires a bigger commitment from whoever maintains that. And now it requires a financial commitment and more time to be able to keep those trails open. So we want to do our part. And this isn't just about you because less wheel spin means less trail damage. So a stiff tire digging into dirt cuts grooves. A flexible tire that spreads the weight out, that has a larger footprint, that difference matters. And that matters the most on soft dirt, on sand, on gravel, especially in wet terrain, or if you're out on the snow, or if you're doing rock climbs. So, airing down helps your Jeep float and stay up on top of the terrain instead of that more narrow tire is going to dig down. And that's trail stewardship. That is you doing your part and doing your part to care about these trails for yourself, but also for others and for long term usability so that, trails aren't being closed down because that's happening so much. So when you air down, you are going to air down, in my opinion, anytime you are going off the paved road. If you're going to be out on an adventure, if you're going to be out, even if it's a gravel Forest Service road or a gravel road at national parks, you still want to air down for that tread lightly reason, for your ride, for the stress you're putting on the mechanical parts and pieces of your Jeep. So basically, I believe you should air down anytime you are going off your main paved road and going on an adventure. But especially if you are driving on rugged, rocky, or rutted terrain, severe washboard roads, you definitely want to air down. It makes such a difference. Um, I can't even tell you how many times we've been on what people will call like easy, just, beginner, two-wheel drive, maintained roads to go on adventures, and they had horrible washboards. So airing down does make a huge difference when you're on those severe washboard roads. Then you also want to air down if you're going to be climbing over obstacles, if you need to navigate sand or snow, or if you just want a softer, more comfortable ride for yourself, but also for those mechanical parts and pieces on your Jeep as well. And of course, I did want to talk about this quickly. You don't need to air down if you are driving to the trail on pavement. If you're running errands, you're on the highway, that is your on road PSI. That is where you just maintain your on road PSI. So you air down your tires before you go on your trail or your adventure off the road. Then you air your tires back up before you go back on road and you are on your asphalt, cement, but your main traveled roads because airing down is for more traction and it is when control matters the most and when you're entering a terrain environment. So anything that is your off-road terrain. So think of anytime you go somewhere, air down, have your adventure air back up so that anytime you are on road, you are at your correct PSI for your on road driving. So let's talk about this for a minute. When you skip airing down, you rely more on throttle and speed. You can slide more, you can spin more, you're going to bounce more, and the risk of damaging is going to increase as well. And sometimes you don't know. No one has taught you or explained to you why and when you need to air down. So that is why I wanted to really dive into that today and go in depth so that you understood there's a reasoning behind it. It's not just, well, anytime you go on a trail, you air down, which is true. But I wanted you to know why. Because confident drivers prepare. They don't rush onto trails. They pause, they adjust, they air down, They make sure that they are ready, they are prepared, and they have set themselves up for the best trail or adventure that they can. So the small decisions matter. And those small decisions say, I'm here to do this right. And that energy shows up in how you drive, and especially how you treat the land of where you're going to be off enjoying those trails and that adventure. So, airing down isn't a trick. It's not flex. It's not a badge of honor. It really is responsibility to your Jeep, to your safety, and to the places we're lucky enough to explore. So when you understand why, you start seeing that it's not optional. We always want to air down for ourselves, for our Jeep, for where we're going, and for the other people who are going to be coming behind us. So if you're looking for your next step, if you enjoyed today's very quick, in depth, specific subject for today, and you want some more of this, I invite you to join me on the free web class, How to Go on Epic Jeep Adventures Without the Fear of Breaking Your Jeep, Getting Stuck, or Feeling Overwhelmed, even if you've never put your Jeep in four-wheel drive before. So it's super easy. You can drive over to ladyjeepers.live/trail and grab your free seat, where we dive into even more of what you need to know, why you need to do it, so you can go out and have those epic adventures and make sure that you are living your best Jeep life. So I just want to say thank you for riding with me today, for joining me for our Ladies Confident Trail weekly show and podcast. Make sure set your reminders, put it on your calendar every Wednesday. I pick one very specific topic to dive into. Try to keep it 30 minutes or less while we are on here together. So I just want to say thank you again so much for jumping on here with me today.